Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. Quite a while since I've done a little video, so I thought it's about time I get back into this Let's Write Some Music videos. But this one's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to steer away from the orchestral stuff and we're going to use some sounds that come with Cubase. And if you end up liking what you hear at the end of this video and you think you could maybe do something a bit different with it or mix it a different way, if you want to practice mixing, all that kind of stuff, I'll leave a link in the description below that will take you to the contact page on my website. Send me a quick email and I'll send you the project folder. Okay, so let's crack on. Right, so I've got an instance of Hallian set up already, and this is a nice little piano sound. I quite like that, so we'll use that, come up with a little chord progression. I've also got Groove Agent set up with a drum kit, and we will at some point use some of these samples and loops within the media bay. Okay, let's just get a little chord progression going first. The only thing that you may not have, if you do want this project folder, the only thing that you might be missing from it is this, the click track, which I've set to labs. The only reason for that is I don't like the audio click that comes with Cubase, so I've set this to just a standard hi-hat. So that might be the only thing that's missing, but that's not really a big deal. Right, let's just come up with a little chord progression first. Nah, that's not good. Okay. Nah, too cheesy. Let's maybe go for a G minor. 3, 4. It's an F sharp minor, D major, G minor, A major. Let me try a different inversion. Right, so F minor, D major, G minor, A major. Right, okay, that works. So that's just a standard. Let me bring up the keyboard so you can have a little look at what I'm doing. Right, so F minor, standard triad, D major, first inversion, G minor, standard triad, A major, second inversion. Okay, right, that'll do. Right, let's just record that in and see how we get on. Go again. Velocity was a little bit bad on that. We'll just Control Z that and we'll start, just put that in again. Not sure how I feel about that end. Let's have a listen back. Yeah, that does work. We need to do some edits of those notes. For some of the edits and things like that, I'll probably edit these out of the video so you don't just watch me messing about with MIDI information. Okay, so here we go, that's it all edited. Transition between the chords is a bit smoother now. So that's the F minor, F sharp minor, sorry. D major, G minor, and then the A major. Well, I've changed that one slightly. I've built on the D, so that's like a sus4 for that last one, and then down to the A major. Okay, So I've got a little chord progression. Now let's add in a little beat. So I've got this kit set up. And there's a couple of different ways you can program drums in Cubase. I mean, there's that. You can just play it in on the keyboard. Or you can use the key editor. If you take your little pencil tool, it's this thing right up here, and just draw in a little box. And if we double click on it, that opens up the key editor. And as you can see, there we go, that key there is the kick drum. Double click on that, and then next one up is the snare drum. Double click on stuff, or you can use your little pencil tool and just single click. But another way to do it is by which is a lot easier, I will admit, to use the drum editor. Now see where it says editor down the bottom here, there's a little arrow. If you click on that and then select drum editor, and this comes up. Now this is a lot easier to use than the key editor for programming drums anyway. And it comes up with all the instruments. Instead of having the keyboard, it's just got all the instruments, or all the sounds rather, that are in this plugin. And I believe this works for even third-party plugins as well. And you just simply click where you want all your drums to be. It's just a little bit easier to figure out. Snare there, kick drum there, snare there. And then we'll just duplicate all of that right across. Oh, that's not went on the right place. That's not what I want. Right, okay. Right, let's see how that sounds. Very basic. Right, so let's add a few extra hits in here. Give me a closed hi-hat. Select my little drumstick tool. Just put them underneath all of them. Okay, how does that sound? Pretty boring. Let's just add in some random extra notes just to make it, give it a bit of variation. Right, how does that go? Let's copy all of this. Or duplicate it rather, and then do that again. Right, so there we go. We've got a little basic beat going. Let's listen to it with the piano. Then we'll add a little extra. Then in the last bar we'll add a little, just a few little accents. Maybe an extra kick drum in there. Oh, I need my little drumstick too. How does that sound? That works. Right, okay, that'll do for the beat. Now, if you want to have a little bit more control over your drums, instead of having them all in this one individual MIDI clip, if you go up to the MIDI tab at the top, and then click dissolve part, and then process. Now what that's done, oh, I've had one of those highlighted, so that didn't work properly, but it's not a big deal at all. Let me just click on that and mute that. Now I've got all of these, that kick, that hi-hat, and that snare, all in separate channels. So I'm just going to rename these to keep things organized. Now, let's maybe think about putting maybe a bass line or layering these drums a little bit more, so they're not, just to give it a little bit more colour. And we can do that by using the media bay. Now see this little tab up here? If we click on that, oops, that opens up the media bay here. This is where you can, it's another way for you to load up your tracks, your instrument tracks, and it's also got your control room and things like that. Alright, so let's go for hip hop vault. That's got some cool stuff in it. Now let's scroll down to see like a drum loop. What are we at? We're at 92 BPM. It doesn't really matter what we're at because we can adjust that, and I'll show you how to do that in a little second. You've also got like some chord loops, arpeggios and things like that in here for different instruments. So it is really quick to put something together as well using all these samples. There's lots of cool sounds in here. Right, drum loops, what are we at? We're at 92, so find something close to that. Well, there's 91. Let's just drag this in here, and it will automatically create an audio track. Now, as you can see, this is not in time. Very much out of time. So how do we get that in time? Easy. See this little arrow tool here? Just zoom in. If we click on that again, you can select sizing applies time stretch. There's a shortcut for that as well. If you just press number 1 on your keyboard, that switches through all the different versions of that. Now if it's got this, make sure it's got that little clock symbol to it. So when we resize that, it's going to apply time stretch, which basically it's now in time. So let's listen to it. That's quite good, I like that. Right, let's duplicate that over again. And we'll maybe actually, do you know what we'll do? We'll maybe bring down the clip gain a little bit. And then we will duplicate it. And let's just bring up this mixer and adjust the sound of these drums. In fact, you know what I'll do first? We'll create a group track. Right, okay. Add group track, and we'll call this drums. Go. I'll just bring this up to here, just above the kick, and let's bring up the mixer again. Now, where is our drums track? Now we need to go to inserts. So we click on the kick insert. No, we don't need to go to inserts, you silly idiot. We need to go to routing, and where it says stereo out, click on that and then select the group track drums, and do that for anything that you want to go there. So your snare, your hats and kick in this instance. We'll leave this, for this one I'm going to leave the sample as it is just now. And now we can start balancing up these drums a little bit better. So that's our group track fader, so whenever those drums play, pull that all the way down, all those drums disappear. Just mute that sample just now. So what I actually like to do with this is, if I go into the instrument, I like to have it's got, click on mixer, and we've got room and overhead mics. I like to just have them sometimes. Right, we're only using snare, hi-hat, kick, and just have the room mics and the overheads. So if you just got the room mics, push that up a little bit. Just gives it a little bit more, makes it a little bit more reverberant. Maybe not reverberant. And then we'll bring down the drum loop a little bit. Then perhaps we will compress this group channel. Compressor. No, that's not the one I want. I do like the vintage compressor. It's a really nice compressor. Right, that's sounding okay. Right, I'm happy with that. Right, now we need to get something else in here. Let's go for a bass. We need a bass line in there. So again, we'll use Hallion again. And let's find a bass. Bass, 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 bass. There's a bass. Electric bass. What have we got? Nope. Let's try it. Nah, something else. Let's try it. What does that sound like? Nope. Nope. Perhaps. Perhaps. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm undecided. Let's try it again. That was awful as well. Oh my goodness. Come on, you can do this, James. That'll do. Let's just keep it basic. Right, now let's see about getting some little vocal things going in there, some little textures. Actually, this has got lots of vocal samples in it. Oh, F sharp minor. Right, let's go with that and just see what happens. What's this all about? Right, now we also need to, it's in F sharp minor, so let's hope this works. That works. Okay, let me pick another F sharp minor one. Nope. Let's try that. Put that at the next bar. No, that's not going to work because that's a G minor. So if we got any G minor, we do. But we don't have any G minor ad-libs. Yes, we do. No, that's G sharp minor. It's okay. We can transpose that. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, let's go with that, and we'll put that when the G minor chord comes in. Now, does it work? Does it work? No, because it's G sharp minor. Now, so what we need to do, I'm going to put that on a separate track, and we need to transpose it. So this little thing up here, it says transpose, just click on that and move it up or down. So we're doing it because it's G sharp. Whoa, no, that's not what I want to do. What are you playing at? That's what I want to do. Anyway, yeah, so that will transpose that down a semitone. So now it should be in G minor. Doesn't sound very good. Nah, that clip itself isn't very good. Let's try that. To transpose it. Move it down one. So now it should be just in G minor. Why are you over there? Stop. Kinda works. Let's just bring the clip gain down a little bit. And I'm going to put these on a group track. And we'll just call this Vox. Okay. And I'm also going to create an effects channel or an effects track, and yeah, we'll just use that standard reverb. That'll do. Now let's go to the mixer and go to sends. So we've got this Vox channel here, and we'll send that to it. Now let's see how that reverb sounds. Sound great. I know why, because I haven't routed those to the group track. So routing, right, these need to go to the Vox channel, and so does this. Now we should hear some reverb. That's a lot of reverb. Maybe turn that down a little bit. That doesn't have reverb on it for some reason. Let me just go and check my routing again. Ah, because I've got an extra channel there. That one we don't need anymore. Let's just get rid of that. Yes, that one can go away. Now let's have a listen to it. I'm going to adjust that reverb in a second. That works. That works very well. Okay. Let's just adjust the amount of reverb that's going to that. Take that down a touch. Okay, cool. And we'll also maybe take down some of these. Take them down a touch. Actually, I think I might put a little effect on that. Maybe give some modulation, bit of chorus maybe. Let's see. A bit too much, far too much. Not chorus, maybe a bit of flanger. Discard, right, okay. Let's try that again, maybe add a little, just push the mix up a little bit. Right, okay, and then we'll just copy this over again to come in at the beginning of that bar. And bring that to the beginning of that bar. Right, okay. Do you know what I might do? I might push this up a bit and layer it. Shall we try that? Yeah, Why not? So this one is going to be, so I need this to be... No, I want it up. That's an interesting sound. Maybe do the same with this as well. Transpose that up an octave. It does with the transport thing, or transpose, sorry, and just with clicking on the transpose button at the top, it does go a little bit chipmunk. You can warp it as well. I'm not sure how to do it just from editing it like that, but if you add a sampler track, you can transpose it so it doesn't sound as much like a chipmunk. Right, let's duplicate that and bring it all over to the beginning of the first bar. Right, okay. So let's have a listen from the beginning. I know it's not much, it's just an idea. So, but let's see how it's turned out. That's very loud. So let me just bring up the mixer again and bring them down. Bring these down a touch. Okay, cool. I'm reasonably happy with that idea. Like I say, that was just an idea. It's not a full composition or anything. But if it's something that you like, you think you could maybe add something to this or do something different with it, mix it a different way, expand upon it, whatever it is, just send me an email. There's a link in the description, as I said earlier, to the contact page of my website, and I can send you the project folder if you would like. So thanks very much for watching this. I know it's been a little while. It's not been the greatest video of all time. It's not the best idea, but it's something. And that's the good thing about getting better at writing music, and is just to do it. Just practice. The same as the way as you would when wanting to get better at learning an instrument. You've got to practice. And that's just basically what this is. So again, if you like it and you want to do something with it, get in touch. If you like this kind of content, just writing music, coming up with ideas, adding sound to picture, then why don't you subscribe to the channel? That'd be really, really cool. So thanks again for watching, folks, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye-bye.